and an email pops up and it says, Mark Harmon. I'm like, what? He goes, Richard, give me a call at the office. And so I called up Mark and I said, hey, Mark, what's going on? I'm reframing all of my posters and set stuff for my office. And I noticed that when you signed the picture that Carl gave us, that one right there behind us, what you wrote like in a red pen or a pink pen or something, and it's faded. And he said, would you meet me in Santa Monica at this frame store and re-sign it for me before I have it framed? I'm like, seriously? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, the funny thing is at that rap party, everyone had signed it, but I had left a space for you to sign and I missed you. And he goes, bring it. I will sign it. I'm like, okay. So I meet him at the frame store in Santa Monica, and we hadn't seen each other in years. Great big hugs. And by this time I had mellowed ego-wise. I wasn't the obnoxious, always on, annoying person that I didn't like being when I was young. And so he takes it out of the frame and he goes, I want you just to go over what you wrote and I want you to write the exact same thing. And I looked at what I had written. And what I had written was, what I had written was, Dear Mark, when I was cast in summer school, everyone asked if I would be playing Mark Harmon's younger, better-looking brother. I said, Mark, classic. I can't. And he goes, please, just write it. I'm like, okay, all right. So then he signed mine, and true to Harmon form, he had written something like, Richard, your energy and inspiration on the set was a joy to behold. Every day you made me laugh. Just something so, beautiful. So sickeningly sweet.
Right.
Versus my all about me, right? So the framer does mine, does his. She goes, there we go, all done. And then I go, but wait, I'm still here. And Mark says, what do you mean? I said, well, I thought that once we had both signed them and those have been reframed, I was going to quantum leap back into my on-camera career. But Mark, true to form, says to me, Richard, what are you talking about? I said, everyone, it feels like, went on to on camera and I just like died in that world. And he says, are you crazy? You have a voiceover career that my kids watched all your shows and heard you all the time. Your voice was always just sweet as can be. Now, I get home. That very day, I was cast in a movie called The Informant. Who's also in it? Scott Bakula.
Quantum leaping into your on-camera career.
So I write to Mark and I write, oh my God, thanks to your magic signature, I literally today just got cast in The Informant. And true to Mark Harmon form, he says, Richard, I believe rather it's your talent and courage as an actor, blah, 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 more than my signature. But I've seen Mark several times over the years. He's always very sweet.
It's the Patrick Labyorteaux Show. Patrick Labyorteaux. He's the one you gotta know.